Why do revenge stories feel so satisfying? And looking at the bigger picture in general, why does revenge feel so satisfying whenever we take it? Because if we're being honest with ourselves, revenge feels really good, and there is a reason for that psychologically. When something wrong is done to us, and we know that we've been abused, or we've been tortured, or like we've been done wrong by an evildoer, the scales of that deed feel unbalanced. And it is very hard to emotionally balance that and reconcile that, particularly in the Christian worldview. Because we're told to not take vengeance into our own hands. We're told that vengeance is in the hands of the Lord. And that's a hard thing to make peace with when vengeance is offered to you. Especially if you're a person like me who deals with people who are very ignorant, very arrogant, very rude all the time. And you want to get that little jab back. Or in bigger pictures of my life, having to reconcile and deal with the trauma that I now have because of the cult that I was raised in, and just thinking about these people that abused me willfully and hurt me just for money. You want to get back at them because it feels right. It feels like that is the just thing to do, is to balance the scales. Because someone did wrong, someone suffers, and now there needs to be a correction made. The thing of it is, Scripture actually does challenge that instinct. Ecclesiastes 8:11 says, "Because the sentence against an evil deed is not executed speedily, the heart of the children of man is fully set to do evil." But notice what's being talked about here. The key word is speed. We want instant retribution. We want people to be immediately dealt with in judgment. We want the wrath of God to smite those who do us wrong without ever considering the fact that we've probably done the same thing. Maybe not in the same capacity, maybe not as vile, but we're still guilty. But when you're in the middle of that very heated moment of your life, when justice is delayed, it often feels like God's not looking out for you. And it makes you crave retaliation, like you want to take things into your own hands. But there's an important distinction between emotional satisfaction and moral righteousness. They're not the same. One might feel good, and often the one that feels terrible is moral righteousness, but that doesn't mean that we should do the one that feels good. And again, I've been really struggling with this a lot in my life. I want to take vengeance on people that have done me wrong, particularly those in my past life who have left me with the lifelong trauma, completely ruined my brain chemistry. Now I'm just stuck with this forever. And even though taking revenge would satisfy my human instinct, my desire of my flesh, that does not mean that I would be following Scripture if I did that. And it actually teaches the opposite. Question those desires and wants to fulfill that vengeful need in your flesh, because as someone who has taken it in some respects and has written about it in great detail, I can tell you it doesn't really have that big of a payoff. Does retribution restore, or does it devour the soul of the man who seeks it? That's what it says right there. Anyway.